Hi, this is Michael with the R&D department at Vanquest. We're at the 2017 SHOT Show, and today I'm going to be showing you Falconer-30. So this is a 30-liter second generation Falconer. So let's cover this guy. Right here on the front, first thing that's very obvious is we went away with the old sewn-in label, that very obvious kind of rectangle there, and just a softer kind of looking and also more dynamic embroidered logo there. So first thing you might notice on the inside, that is the high-vis orange that everyone was asking for. Now, we're responsible with our high-vis, meaning we didn't go crazy. So this first layer, which includes this pocket and this pocket, are with that high-vis. Something you might not have seen before are these brand new zippers. These are the Vanquest Spartan zippers. So these guys are molded and always tactile, so they always have shape to them. You have a little grip on the inside there, you can see that. And we're using them across all of our new bags. So up top you can also see a little Hypalon zipper garage. Just keeps out more dirt and dust. So main pocket here. The 30 liters is achieved by us actually widening the bag. So it's a little bit wider, it's only slightly taller, I think a quarter of an inch or so. And so out here in the front, now we see that orange. Now this has a couple of really good uses. This was designed as your first aid trauma pouch. Of course, any gear you want to set up in here. I've seen a lot of guys in the last generation, they would actually throw in glow sticks, things like that. But this is also a signal panel if you need it. One of those, oh no, somebody come find me. So there you go. So orange on the first layer. Now we're still on the first layer. Up top, we see here that we see that MOLLE air structure you've seen on some of the other bags. So that's Cordura on the back, laminated with some Velcro on the front, laser cut. So you do have just a couple rows of MOLLE, and perfect for a patch, but not covered in Velcro, and no MOLLE on the front other than this little guy. You don't want to be super tactical, so it's all kind of an urban covert theme. We got right here a zipper pull. So this tab, this is a Hypalon zipper tab. So what you can do is grab that guy, it'll support the full weight of the bag, and you can open your zippers. So it just makes it a lot easier. And you go back to here. So again with the orange high-vis and on the front outside layers. And you got your Vanquest tag there, so tough built gear. It is designed in California and we make it in Vietnam. These are produced in Vietnam using all the premium materials across the board. So in the second layer, what we're doing here, instead of the high-vis orange, it went with something called Thai gray. Thai as in Ti, like titanium. And so this is still a good contrast. It's still something that's pretty useful, but without being, the really kind of annoying in your face orange that some people tend not to like and other people love. So it was a good kind of in-between right there. We also have a new tough mesh in here. I can pop this guy open for you. So this mesh material is two meshes actually laminated together, incredibly durable. We actually took some of this Velcro, look it across, even some lighter sandpaper, and it just doesn't wear out in a normal use. So we're talking about the long term here. We don't want something that one little small component wears out and then the bag becomes useless. That's not how we do it. Up top you might notice the handle's a little thicker. It's actually twice as thick, and that's that neoprene there, bar tacked on the end, because the bag with the new improved suspension system can take more weight, so you want to have that. So primary compartment. It's not going to ship with this necessarily, We're a California company, so that's not happening. That's just in there for display. This is done by Mad Custom Coating. These guys do amazing Cerakote work. I'll put that down for someone else to find. So the big story here is what we're looking at. This is, again, Cordura. Let's pull it there. So that's 1000D Cordura on the inside, and it's laser cut. We bar tacked it in any high stress points, so bar tack all the way down here, double stitch. And this is Velcro and MOLLE compatible. Last generation, what you were looking at is just some Velcro. Still pretty good, but just a little more modularity there. Up top, we can see your hydration. So you can hang your 2-3 liter. This bag will fit a 3 liter, no problem. Down here, this pocket, again, since the bag is wider, it is now a wider pocket. We made it a little bit taller. You put a 3-ring binder, something like that in there. You could put a 13-inch laptop. It's not padded, but it will fit. You could also put some armor plate or anything like that. And again, this is Velcro both sides. It actually is a pass-through. It'll go to the other side. So if you're going to use this, turn it on the side, kind of like a trident. You can access one side or the other. Let's zip this guy up. And next thing we're going to go is laser cut Hypalon MOLLE Air. So this is our MOLLE Air structure made out of Hypalon, which is a layer of rubber, then nylon, then rubber again. This stuff is very durable. If you're going to leave it out in the sun, that's not going to degrade it, break it down. If you spill any chemicals on it, that's not going to break it down. And it will not melt, it will only burn. So it's thermoset, it's not going anywhere. You put something hot on it. Obviously, bar tack here, 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 anchored up here, pretty fine detail, as well as bar tacking on the inside here and here, as well as it being sewn into the seam. So we went overboard, and the idea here was, you know, if you happen to put a carabiner on there and you get snagged on something, it's not going to just degrade and rip away. But this is something that's not readily identified as tactical. We're talking about really something that most just everyday civilians are going to look at some kind of, you know, Oakley-esque addition. So that's something that most people in the industry, if they're serious, are going towards. Here's your hydration compartment. And new for 2017, locking YKK zippers. It's been requested, we listened, and we responded to customers. So if you're going to put a firearm in here, you can lock those zippers. And otherwise, this is also your hydration. So up to 3 liters easily, going back to the high-vis orange, 210 ripstop. That's 210 denier, and a very large Velcro panel, so you can pistol. And when you run the hydration out the top here, there's a frame, it's a 2 millimeter thick frame, that goes all the way to the top, all the way sewn in here, and we cut out a little piece for your hydration. And these guys are now elastic. Last generation was Cordura, caused some problems, you know, it would kink the hose, but also it would bend a little bit and it would open and could possibly get a little something in there. So while we're up here, we can see that this is actually the same mesh we're using on the back. So this on your bare skin feels a lot better than some Cordura. We actually made these guys wider, a denser EVA foam on the padding. And if you can see here, a lot more padding here, but with a really good air channel, so it's going to vent any heat, prevent you from having one of those sweatbacks when you just do a day hike and it's like in the 90s. So what you can see actually on the bag I'm wearing, let me drop that guy, is we're now using a pull forward buckle. So this is a much lighter weight buckle. Last time we were using that Rock Lobster. Overkill a little bit, sure. Some people understood that it was just a little north of necessary. So what we're doing is, much like a lot of sport bags, you have that very easily adjustable pull forward design, and because this stays flat, when this is engaged, it does not loosen up on you. It's going to stay like that. So if I want to really quickly adjust this guy, I'm pulling forward, and you have that on your hips, pulling forward wider, and it's actually conforming to my hips, so you're carrying the weight on your hips, not on your shoulders. Do it the smart way. But when you need to adjust it, boom, boom, nice and loose. If you happen to lose, break, or want to replace this guy, we sewed the end here flat, and it will, this is not sewn in, this is just pushed through. This is sewn flat. You can push this guy through here out. We'll send you a new buckle, or you can replace it with, common option would be a GT Cobra or something like that, you know, if you want to go overboard. So yeah, that is their Falconer-30, 30 liter, Gen 2, and that's available for 2017. We're looking at March release, and at an MSRP of $199.
Folks, thanks for coming over and watching this episode of SHOT Show 2017. We'll be posting up a bunch of videos throughout the next couple weeks, so you want to stay tuned. And we're really looking forward to testing out a lot of gear and different new items you haven't seen on the channel before because of coming to SHOT Show. So thank you so much for coming over here. Please subscribe, comment, like, share this video. Love to hear your guys' thoughts. Any questions I can answer for you, I will do in the comments below. And always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.